Assalamu alaikum to all of you. This is Sayyid Asnath and I am doing presentation on following topics: human communication, properties of human communication, displacement and arbitrariness. Starting with human communication could be defined as a way in which human communicates with each other. It could be in different ways. It is the field dedicated to understanding how people communicates. The importance of communication in human society has been recognized for thousands of years. As humans, we have the communication abilities that other animals do not. Moving on to the types of communication, there are four types of communication: verbal, nonverbal, written, and visual. Verbal communication is the use of language to transfer information through speaking or sign language. It is one of the most common types often used during presentation, video conferences, and phone calls. Non-verbal communication is the use of body language, gestures, and facial expression to convey information to others. Non-verbal communication is helpful when you're trying to understand other thoughts and feelings. Moving on to the third one, that is written. Written communication is the act of writing, typing, or printing symbols like letters and numbers to convey information. It is helpful because it provides you a record of information for reference. Writing is commonly used to share information through books, novels, letters, and emails. The last one is visual. Visual communication is the act of using photographs, art, drawing, sketches, charts, and graphs to convey information. Visuals are often used as an aid during presentation to provide helpful context. Moving on to the properties of human language, the first one is displacement. Displacement is a property of language that allows users to talk about things and events that are not present in the immediate environment. The property of displacement allows a user or a speaker to talk about past, present, and future using language. Here is an example of displacement. When your pet cat comes home and stands at your feet calling meow, you are likely to understand this message as relating to that immediate time and place. If you ask your cat where it has been up to, you will probably get the same meow response. It is because animal communication seems to be designed exclusively for this moment, here and now. It cannot be effectively used to relate events that are far removed in the time and place. Moving on to the second property of human language, that one is arbitrariness. It is a property of language describing the fact that there is no natural connection between a linguistic form and its meaning. It suggests that a word in any language signifies human unique qualities. Here are some key points. Animal language is non-arbitrary because they have limited signals to communicate. Language is arbitrary in the sense that there is no inherent relation between the words of language and their meanings or the ideas covered by them. Here is an example of onomatopoeia. The word whisper not only represents the wispy or breathy sound of people talking quietly, but also describes the action of people talking quietly. That's all. If you have any question regarding to my presentation, then you are welcome.